This is Blank You Should Watch, where I'll tell you what you should watch, why you should watch it, and what it's similar to. Let's go! Anime you should watch. Yu Hakasho. What it is. Yusuke Urameshi is a 14-year-old middle school delinquent, widely regarded as the toughest street brawler in town. One day he sees a child rushing to a street after a ball and jumps to push him out of the way. He's struck by the car and dies on sight. He's met by a Grim Reaper named Botan, who tells him that the underworld wasn't ready for him, since they couldn't have predicted a man like Yusuke would do something like sacrifice himself for another. So he's offered an ordeal to grant him his life. Once he returns to the world of the living, he is given the title Spirit Detective along with some magical items and super cool powers like the Spirit Gun, where he shoots a beam of spirit energy out of his finger like a gun. It is now his job to investigate supernatural occurrences in the human world. He's aided by Botan, the Grim Reaper, and former enemy and eternal rival Kuwabara, who is a classmate of Yusuke's. Kuwabara has a strong sixth sense for the supernatural, and while far from the most intelligent of the group, he has a lot of heart and determination. He's also joined by two powerful demons, Kurama, a mysterious redhead who's always polite and courteous, and Hiei, a bad-tempered, cocky demon who really just enjoys fighting. Think Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Together they form a powerful team, ready to take on any threat thrown their way. Why you should watch it. Yu Hakasho is an anime that ran from 1992 to 1994 in Japan and 2002 to 2006 in America on the TOONAMI block of Cartoon Network. The series is based on a manga by Yoshihiro Togashi, who is also known for his manga Hunter x Hunter. It's a fantastic shonen anime in the vein of One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. Similar to those series, it has a group of powerful fighters that fit different archetypes. For example, Hiei is an incredibly similar in attitude and naturally designed to Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. But to me, the writing, pacing, and feel of this show far exceeds that of the series I just mentioned. These arcs move by quickly, and the show doesn't drag with episodes of yelling, goofing about, or ninja jumping through trees. The characters are all given development and background that make them relatable and understandable. One of my personal favorite qualities comes from Yusuke himself. He is an asshole. Sure, he's an asshole with a heart of gold, but he's still a jerk. He has flaws and issues that make him feel like a real character because of it. You see, unlike protagonists like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, for example, whose key attributes are fighting good, being super dumb, and eating a lot, Yusuke has a lot more going for him. I love this series because it's character-driven and somehow really unique, even when its formula is something I've seen in so many other anime. Now for the music, there isn't a lot of loud, guitar-heavy stuff you'd think you'd find in a show about demon fighting. In fact, the opening is pretty upbeat and catchy. The music is light, funky-sounding J-rock. It's really enjoyable, even though it really shouldn't fit at all, but it sets the mood just right. Now, the animation is a bit dated, especially in the first few episodes, but personally, it's not too big of a deal for me. I feel really nostalgic watching 90s anime because there's so much life and feeling to the animation, even if it can be a little rough at times. The movement and coloring just hits this nice part that really takes me back to the old days of TOONAMI and Adult Swim anime. The English voice acting is good. Pretty damn good, at least when you consider that it is a 90s anime dub. I can't give an unbiased opinion of whether you should watch the dub or the sub, but if you're going to watch this series, I recommend watching the dub, at least for the first few episodes. If it doesn't work out for you, you can always switch to the sub, but the dub will always have a place in my anime heart. What it's similar to. There are other obvious comparisons to other shonen action anime out there, like DBZ, One Piece, and Naruto, which I mentioned earlier. But a more accurate comparison would be the series Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It shares a dark and serious atmosphere that is frequently undercut with plenty of slapstick, goofy comedy. Brotherhood also has some great action and deep characters, just like Yu Hakasho. You could also compare this series to Rurouni Kenshin, as both series have a similar feel and style. They are a little more mature series that have some more graphic and realistic violence than other anime in the genre. They also have a darker animation and tone, and I mean just visually, I think they share a lot of similarities that make them stick close to each other in my mind. If you're a fan of Fate Stay Night, specifically Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, I think this is definitely a series to check out. They are both an action series with a lot of supernatural and magical elements in a modern setting. I think the characters in Unlimited Blade Works aren't nearly as strong as Yu Hakasho, but the action and animation are simply incredible. To sum it all up, Yu Hakasho is probably a series you've heard of. You might have even watched it before, but this is a series you should definitely either finally watch or revisit. It's one of the greatest action animes of all time, and it is definitely worth watching and rewatching. This is without a doubt an anime you should watch.
We've been doing this for so long, and yet it's come to this. We feel you've been treating us wrong, yet you sit there and insist. No, you two are great. Why don't you just wait? Just know this, there is no hate. But let me translate. We wish you the best of luck, but you guys are a bunch of schmucks. Playing with guys is a real crime. We quit, for real this time.